So, Mike, you must be absolutely pleased as punch with that result. 4 great goals, clean sheet, and every player showing their all, weren't they?
Well, um, when you lose a game, it's I'm stating the obvious pretty much, but it's really important and key that you get back on track the following week. And
It's okay.
and it's an important game today for us. We want to win every game. I think that period when we lost 3 on the trot, we tried to win games. We didn't necessarily have to chase to win. We didn't chase it today. I thought, excuse me, I thought we were on the front foot from the start of the game. Turn up for the second half on the front foot, get a goal, 3-0 kills the game, and then get a fourth one to sort of give a nice feel to the scoreline. Yeah, it was a really good front foot performance. We were, you could see us still pressing the ball in the final minutes of the game. Make 4 subs in one go and have 4 really good players going on. So you're not devaluing the team or devaluing the game and the scoreline at the time. And just a real nice way to bounce back. Having lost last week, now it the league leaders.
So, what do you think the difference has been to go from losing 1 or 2 matches and being not so much on it to absolutely a super performance? The crowd loved it.
Yeah, well,
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
every game's different, Tim. And the game last week was a game we were playing against the league leaders, a very experienced team,
Yeah,
and it was a different game to today. We felt there was an opportunity based on our form and based on their form. We draw away at Larkle, good point. They go there and
yeah,
win,
yeah,
and it was just a chance for us to 5 hours on a coach. You don't want to travel back having got beat heavily. You want to travel back with a victory and have something to really celebrate. And we've had those times. We've had the times where we've travelled back on having suffered a loss. So it was really important today that we understood the value of the game, that we understood the importance of it. We understood don't chase it, playing our way. And I don't want to moan about the pitch. The pitch was terrible. The pitch was absolutely terrible. I don't know why it's ended up being verted rain 2 days before a game, but it was terrible. And I thought our football first half especially was really, really good. So we kept to our principles. We played as much football as we could. We were competitive when we had to be. We challenged and won our 50-50s when we needed. And we took our chances really well. And Levi Steele, for all his efforts over the last few weeks, has not been rewarded with goals. Got two really good finishes. I thought him and Mersey were very decent together up top today.
yeah. They did very well indeed. Levi, as always, he chases every ball, doesn't he? He doesn't, even if he only senses half a chance, you always see him chasing that ball.
Well, I think his second goal and our fourth goal came from him basically chasing a ball.
Yeah.
He chased the ball. He's been knocked down. He's got up. He's rolled it to Mersey. Mersey doesn't finish, and then it rolls back to him and he sticks in the net. So his perseverance has paid off.
Yeah.
You get what you get from Levi. I think we can all understand his importance to the team and the sort of the springboard he gives us for our press and the springboard he gives us for our attack. So he's a very valuable player for us.
Okay, well, we had 280 people in here today,
Yeah,
which
brilliant.
is great. And you probably don't know the rest of the results that have affected Evesham today, but I can tell you all the 4 teams above us drew. So it's showing now on the league table. We're in 3rd place, 1 point behind Exmouth.
Yeah, we do realise that the league table is the league table, but we do realise that at some point it has some importance. I think in 3 games' time we're halfway through, and if you're looking at points to finish in the playoffs, you can then work out where you might be and where you could be halfway through. But ultimately, we've won a game today. We've bounced back from the loss last week. We've got Cribs away on next Saturday, and then we've got another home game here against somebody else. I'm not quite sure who that is. And all we can do is, we're not jumping in the bar to get 25 pints and go home. We're now cooling down for our session on a Tuesday night. And, all clubs do it differently. Some clubs train once a week. We don't. We train twice a week. And we have to get the benefit from training twice a week. So in games like this, where we did work on some bits on Tuesday and Thursday, same stuff, not necessarily it was very clear the difference, but we could see the difference it made for our team today because we scored 4 goals.
Yeah.
And you know, other teams can do what they like. I think it's really important that we train twice a week because we've got a really young group. We want to try and get as much information into them as we can. And if we have a night off every week, it's very different and difficult. So, you know, we do what we do, other teams do what they do. But ultimately, the league table is the league table right now. Results, because it's such an open league, Tim, results always go for you. Always. There'll always be a result or two that is in your favour, can propel you up the league or keep you where you are. But the only result really we have any influence over is our performance.
That's right,
our result.
Yeah.
So we've won the game today. Thought we were very good. We move on to Cribs next week.
Okay. Looking ahead, you know, you've only got 2 home matches during December, just Tavistock and Bishopscleeve on Boxing Day. But you've got a couple of toughies away as well, haven't you? Exmouth and Bristol Manor.
Well, look, we this was our biggest victory of the season.
Yeah.
And at 1-0, they got a grip of the game because we stopped doing something which we should have kept doing, and we give them a grip of the game. And all of a sudden, they're attacking us, and then we get a goal. But if they score in that period of their dominance, the game's 1-1. So whatever the game is never an easy game. Yeah. Score lines can flatter you, and score lines can go, yeah, actually, that was quite how the game was. But ultimately, there are periods in every single game that means it's very difficult, and it's not a giveaway, and it's not an easy game, and it's not a really easy 3 points. All games are like that. There's a period in the game where it's really tight, and if they score after half-time, 2-1, game on.
Yeah.
Fortunately, we started right on the front foot. We almost scored from the kickoff, and then we go and win the game 4-0.
Yeah.
So, yeah, tough games, but they're all tough.
Okay. Well, Mike, thank you very much, and best of luck next weekend as well at Cribs. And hopefully keep fingers crossed it's another 3 points.
Brilliant. Thanks for your time again, Tim.
Thank you very much, Mike. Cheers. Bye-bye.